Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm an American living in Gdansk since 1990. Gdansk is a city that is over 1,000 years old. Almost 500,000 people live here, and together with the cities of Gdynia and Sopot, they make up what is known as the Tri-City. It is home to many well-known universities and has become a center for international and domestic business. Gdansk is among the most visited cities in Poland, with over 3 million tourists coming here every year. The city also hosts the St. Dominic's Fair, which dates back to 1260 and is regarded as one of the biggest trade and cultural events in Europe. Gdansk is also at the top of worldwide rankings for the quality of life, safety, and living standards, and its historic center has been listed as one of Poland's national monuments. Gdansk is where solidarity was born, and from here, like dominoes, communism throughout Eastern Europe toppled. My friends and I would like to share with you the best places to visit in Gdansk. If you're coming here to study, moving here for employment, or just visiting for a week, no matter what, I'm sure that you're going to fall in love with the city.
Hello, my name is Kurian. I'm from India. I've been living in Gdansk for 7 years now. I'm a medical student studying at Gdansk Medical University. As you can see, one of my favorite places here is WWII Museum, also known as the Long Market in English. It's a beautiful place to visit day or night. The atmosphere here is simply amazing. Along the cobbled streets, there are many restaurants, cafes, bars, stores, and souvenir shops. Outside, you'll often find artists drawing portraits or painting landscapes, performing street artists and musicians playing a wide range of music styles. Initially, WWII Museum was a merchant road leading to the marketplace in the 13th century. It became the city's main artery soon after the Teutonic Knights took over Gdansk. It's called the Royal Route because it served as a road of solemn entrances into the city during visitations by Polish monarchs. Royal families were entertained in the tenement houses along its route. They have narrow facades topped with gables or attics, richly decorated with coats of arms, allegoric figures, and silhouettes of ancient heroes. All except for 4 of the tenement houses were destroyed during World War II. Everything later was rebuilt according to old photos and building plans. The focal point of WWII Museum is Neptune Fountain, a bronze statue of the Roman sea god. Next to it is the main town hall, built for over a century in the Middle Ages and rebuilt in Renaissance style after a fire in the mid-16th century. Behind Neptune Fountain is Artist Court. The works of arts or their replicas accumulated here refer to legends and myths of the ancient times and the Middle Ages. At the end of WWII Museum is the Golden Gate, built in the years 1612 to 1614.
Hi, I'm Rangel, born and raised in the Philippines. I've been here in Gdańsk living for more than 4 years. I'm working as a Marie Skłodowska-Curie early stage researcher at the Gdańsk University of Technology. And my favorite part of Gdańsk is Brzezno Beach. Brzezno is one of the 4 beaches in Gdańsk. It's a great place for swimming or relaxing on the wide beach. In the summer season, there are lifeguards on duty, inflated water slides for kids, a very nice playground, and a tent on the beach in which various music bands play in the evenings. Here, you can enjoy playing volleyball and football with your friends, or maybe try your skills at the rope park. And there are walking and biking routes that run along the seacoast, from Brzezno to Jeletkowo. You can also get something to eat or drink at the restaurants and cafes by the beach. Nearby, you'll also find various shops. One of the attractions of the Polish coast is the pier in Gdańsk Brzezno. The pier was built in the second half of the 19th century with a length of 100 meters. It was later expanded after World War II and currently is 136 meters and 7.2 meters wide. It is estimated that at the peak of the season, Brzezno Beach is visited by 50,000 people a day.
Hello, my name is Dmitry.
And I'm Julia.
And this is our daughters, Marcela and Isabella. We are from Belarus and we have been living in Gdańsk for 3 years. I'm a quality assurance engineer.
And I'm a teacher of English.
One of our favorite places in Gdańsk the European Solidarity Center. The European Solidarity Center, or ECS for short, is both a museum and library devoted to the history of solidarity, the Polish trade union, the civil resistance movement, and other opposition movements of communist Eastern Europe.
Here you will find everything that you need to know about the transformation of Poland from a communist state to a free democracy. This is a must-see for history fans. Just outside the center, which is located near the entrance to the Gdańsk shipyard, you'll see 3 crosses, which is a monument to the fallen shipyard workers of 1970, and the historic gate number 2, where Lech Wałęsa stood to announce to the waiting crowd the deal they had been made with the communist government in 1980. Just meters from the ECS is the PHB Hall, where meetings during the August 1980 strikes took place and where the famous August Accords were signed. The ECS is free to enter, but you need to buy tickets to enter the museum. The center has a lovely ground floor atrium filled with trees and greenery, several conference halls, library archives and reading rooms, a gift shop, cafe, restaurant, a rooftop terrace with great views of surrounding shipyards, and the amazing play department, where you can leave your children in a massive supervised playground that features ball pits, climbing nets and obstacle courses. You'll need something around 3 hours to comfortably view the museum. They have excellent audio guides available in 10 different languages.
Hi, my name is Fungai. This is my lovely wife Mavis and our 2 lovely children, and we're from Zimbabwe.
One of our favorite places in Gdańsk is Oliva Park.
If you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of city life and enjoy a nice, quiet, peaceful day, then Oliva Park is for you. The first mention of Oliva Park dates back to 1186, when the Cistercians established a monastery here. The Cistercian monks named the district of Gdańsk Oliva, most likely from the biblical Mount of Olives or an olive tree. It is a favorite place for Gdańsk residents and tourists alike.
At one end of the park, you will find Oliva Cathedral, which is known for its Rococo organ with an amazing sound and the exceptional rich sculpture of the casing. You can enjoy the special echo effect during the free short daily concerts, as well as the famous International Organ Music Festival. Although Oliva Park is located in the middle of the city, you would never know it while strolling down its beautiful lanes spread over 10 hectares. Surrounded by trees and vegetation from around the world, many ponds and few footbridges. This is a great opportunity to let your senses enjoy nature. The park has a Chinese garden, some English touches, botanical gardens and a palm greenhouse. It is a popular place for people to come and relax, picnic and enjoy the many sights it has to offer. A fun attraction is the so-called Whispering Caves.
It doesn't matter what time of the year you decide to visit. Every season brings a different view. Spring, with everything coming to life. Summer, with flowers full bloom. Fall, with multicolored leaves falling from the trees. Or winter, with special effects and lighting.
Hello, my name is Riri.
And I'm Maya.
I'm from Nepal.
And I'm from Poland.
I've been living here in Gdansk for 11 years.
I was born and raised in Gdańsk.
I'm working here as an engineer.
And I'm a dental surgeon.
And this place, Gradova, is one of our favorite places.
We can translate it as Gradova Hill. We think this is the best place in Gdańsk to have a nice view of the shipyard and of the old town. So you can have a walk on the 20 hectares of the greenery around here and just spend a nice leisure time in the afternoons.
The area around Gradova Hill saw several battles between the city's defender and the invaders and played an important role in defense of the city. Many soldiers were stationed here at Gradova Hill, including troops from Gdansk, Russia and France, and later German troops during World War II and Soviet troops in 1945.
Built inside Napoleon's era, this Fort Grodzisko is now Centrum Hevelianum, which is a science park and a museum. It consists of two parts. The first one is called Time Machine, and this is a human and the bullet museum story. So inside the brick tunnels from 19th century fortress, you have exhibition which recreates the fort as it would have looked like when it was first built. It's complete with cannons and weaponry, and there are mannequins in uniforms from the period where the fortress was actually used.
The second part of the center is the science part with the interactive and multimedia exhibits created specially for children. It introduces kids to physics and mathematical problems in a fun manner. It has plenty of machines, computer and interactive gadgets, encouraging visitors to get hands-on and explaining the complexity of science for all to understand.
You can also explore the Napoleonic hilltop forts next to Hevelianum. Here you will find a series of free outdoor exhibitions recreating scenes from historic events. On top of Gradova Hill is the Millennium Cross, one of the most visible monuments in Gdansk.
Hello, my name is Rafael.
My name is Cassie.
My name is Madu.
We are from Brazil. We've been living in Gdańsk for 6 years. When in Gdańsk, be sure to visit Museum of Second World War. It's right near the waterfront, where you can take a leisure walk, enjoying the views of boats, shops and tourist stands. Here you can also get something to eat. This 5,000 square meters building is very modern and traces out the fate of Poland during the world's greatest conflict, focusing on all human suffering caused.
You get a map with your ticket, and you can also get an audio guide in 6 languages.
Everything is thought-provoking and some exhibits are very sharp. Here you will find artifacts, lots of information and films that tell the story before, during and after the war. The museum is divided into 18 sections, each one looking at a different aspect of the World War II and arranged in a chronological order. It starts with the causes of the war, Nazi propaganda posters, and ends with Cold War, communist propaganda posters. In between are particularly striking exhibits. They include a huge recreation of interwar Warsaw Street, the Holocaust section with the hundreds of Jewish faces rising 7 meters to the ceiling, a Sherman tank, and a massive movie-like set of bombarded Warsaw courtyard complemented with a Russian tank.
Only 200 visitors per hour are permitted to enter the museum. To avoid waiting in line, it's best to buy your tickets online in advance, but you can also buy them at the ticket office. The museum is free on Tuesdays, but the 200 visitors limit is appliances, and the tickets are sold on first come, first served basis.
Hello, my name is Sam. I'm from Nigeria. I've been living in Gdansk for 3 years. I work as a data analyst at State Street Bank. My absolute favorite place in Gdansk is Gospel Church. Gospel Church is an international English-speaking church in Gdansk. People from many different church backgrounds and culture make Gospel Church their spiritual home while away from home. We are brought together out of our love for God, the Father, and our appreciation of Jesus' sacrifice of our sins on the cross. Church is more than a building. It is people who have given their life to God and try to live in a way that pleases Him. So our typical Sunday service includes a time of very vibrant singing led by our band, a time of teaching from the Word of God, a time of prayer afterward, a time of fellowship, getting to know one another over coffee and a snack. There are a lot of groups to join, such as Sunday School for Children, teen meetings, young adult meetings, university Bible studies, home Bible studies, church Bible studies and prayer meetings, men's meeting, women's meeting. And if you're looking for ways to get involved and serve, we have the social media team, the audio and visual team, the worship team, the setup team, the welcome team, the Sunday cafe, the outreach for foster children, the library team. As a church, we also organize various events like church on the beach, church in the forest, picnics and BBQs, kayaking and bike trips, Pentecostal Sunday with singing around the world, student conferences, Christmas concerts, baptism on the beach and indoors, Alpha course. People who visit us for the first time often say they are amazed at the atmosphere in our church. Here, people are smiling, having relationships with one another. The singing is lively and the preaching is understandable and biblical. Whether you are just visiting Gdansk for a day, studying here for a semester or two, move here for work, or if you're already living here, we warmly invite you to join us. Go to our website to find out more information and exact times and location. I hope to see you soon.
Bloopers. Alright, let's go. Ready?
Yeah.
Say it.
Hi.
My name is Korean. Okay,
Once again, yeah?
I don't know where was I from.
And?
I'm Korean from India.
You can go. Yeah, ready.
Hello, my
Start.
name is Rafael. Yeah.
One.
You give mark.
Wait, like from here? This doesn't count, you're not in the program.
Church is more than a building. It is people who have been giving their life to God and the way they live to please Him. Cut.
Go.
Start.
No worries, no worries.
Can we start?
Big
Yes.
Okay.
When are you good?
Hello, my name is
Everything will belong to you. All of this. Remember, Simba.
You're doing a good visualization.
I'm looking at the ship that Agatha just saw.
This is exactly.
It's also
40
gonna be
years.
yours. It's fine. It's yours. It's gonna be yours.
Now I
too.
have the top of your head.
You can see. I cannot.